Hi everybody, I wanted to give you some information about your mineral SPF translucent powder sunscreen. So the first thing is this lid will not go back on if the brush is up like that. So all you do is pull the bottom down and then you can put the tip on and push it back up into the container. The other thing is, before you put this onto your face, you want to make sure that the powder is actually coming out of the brush because it's sort of translucent. Hopefully you don't really see it on your skin. So you take the lid off and then brush it on the back of your hand. So right now you cannot see any powder coming off that brush. So if that's the case, pull the bottom back down, put the lid back on, just give it like 2 hard taps on your hand. That should do it, and you check it. So in this case, again, still there's nothing coming out. If that were to happen, pull the bottom down, put the lid on, hit it on your hand like a good 7 or 8 times. That should get the powder flowing. So with this one, you can see the powder very clearly coming off my hand. In fact, that's a lot of powder. That's too much powder. If that happens, you can sort of tilt it back into the brush and tap it back down in there and then apply it on your face, or you could dab it. You could take the powder off the back of your hand and apply it onto your face. So the thing about this, I'll explain the mineral sunscreen concept to you in a minute. It's fantastic, but the problem is the application, getting a good way to get it onto your face. This is the best way out there. It is not perfect. Sometimes too much powder comes out, sometimes not enough. You really kind of have to work with it. Also, sometimes the powder, when you apply it on your face, it'll dust onto your clothing, especially if you have on dark clothing. So be careful, like kind of, have your head out. Just be cautious, just notice it. You'll see, you'll be able to work with it. It's very popular. I sell a lot of it because it's completely acne safe. So when you have acne, sunscreen is always a problem because the creams are just so heavy, they're clogging. Chemical sunscreen, as it breaks down, it actually gets goopy and sticky, and it's quite acne provoking. This one is 100% acne safe, and it is non-toxic, it's non-carcinogenic, it's reef safe. All the chemical sunscreens are a big problem. So this is a really fantastic product. So, I just recommend if you can find a way to work with it. Hopefully this works fine for you. So another option is my refill containers. They're $3 cheaper. They're made out of bamboo, so very eco-friendly, but they have the same amount of product in the container. So you would need your own brush and you would dab and then apply it that way. That's a little bit cleaner and easier way to deal with the powder. Also, some of my acne clients are telling me that they feel like they can get a thicker coverage, so they use it actually as a bit of makeup. So they use it as a bit of coverage. And another thing I wanted to tell you is basically I mortar and pestle this product myself. It takes hours. It's a lot of grinding because you have to get those particles just as small as you can so that they look really even. Now sometimes what I'm finding is like a particle of white zinc or a particle of yellow iron oxide will get through. If that happens, please just blend it in a little. It'll blend right in. If you're feeling like you wish it was a finer, better application, if you have a mortar and pestle, you can take your powder and you can mortar and pestle it yourself. Probably a good 15 minutes. You want to push pretty hard to really grind it up. So, but to do that, you would take the bottom off, unscrew the bottom cap, and then this pops off with your fingernail or a butter knife. And then you would just pour it right into your mortar and pestle and grind away. To get it back into this, you would need a funnel so it can get in there. And that is about it for now. Great product, game changer. Highly recommend it, and I hope you love it as much as I do. Bye-bye.